What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogreboy, and I'm going to be doing my 2021 June Q&A ranking. So, I've got some pretty good and really off-the-wall, out-there questions from you guys this month, and everything. I try to do this at the end of each month where have y'all ask me questions. Most of the time y'all give me really, really weird questions, and this month y'all delivered on that again. I like hearing y'all's weird questions, even though most of the time I don't know how to answer them and everything. But before I get going, I wanted to say I did try to do the timestamp thing. It just doesn't work on my phone that I use to upload my videos and stuff on. I think it's because the phone itself and everything. So I'm sorry there's no timestamps on this video and everything. I apologize about that. Hopefully by the time I do my next Q&A I'll be able to do that and everything. If nothing else, maybe I can try to do it on my new phone if I have to. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I've got quite a few questions. Like I said, a lot of these are really weird. First up is from Ty Jensen. His questions are, which streaming services do you have? I have Disney Plus, Netflix, HBO Max, Amazon Prime, and Hulu and Paramount Plus, but Disney Plus is really the only one that I ever really use, to be honest. Most of the time I'm watching my DVDs that I have. My DVDs or Blu-rays, I've got tons and tons of those, so a lot of times when I don't really use the streaming stuff. I usually only watch stuff on Disney Plus, mainly the new Marvel shows and High School Musical, the series, and lately I've been binge watching Hannah Montana as well. Next question from him is also, are you enjoying Bad Batch and Loki? I like Loki quite a bit. I think it's really good so far. I haven't watched the Bad Batch yet. I need to. I just hadn't got around to it yet. But I like Loki quite a bit. It's awesome so far. Next is from Soup. If I hose down my chicken every day with gravy, will it eventually taste better when I eat them? Maybe, but I think you're talking about a rooster, not a chicken, because because chickens are girls and roosters are boys, and you said he, so, or him, so I'm guessing you're talking about a rooster, unless maybe he's transgender. Sorry, I had to make that little joke. Next is, how do I get rid of my sister? I don't know. Sleep with her boyfriend, maybe. That would get her to leave you alone. No, really don't do it. I was only joking. Next is, can you eat a shoe? Possibly. I guess if I was hungry enough I could, but just because I could doesn't mean I would. Okay, so next is from Adam Menzer. Is there a polite way to tell your grandma she smells? I don't know. I've never have had that experience. So, I honestly can't tell you on that. Johnny Gargano or Austin Theory? I don't know who either one of them are, so I can't really say. Are you hungry? A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Show us your drip. I don't know what a drip is. I'm not sure I want to know, so, but I can't show you if I don't know what it is. Next ones are from Monkey Business. Now that you have seen the new episode of Monkey Business, do you have the same love for Ted that we do? I haven't seen the new episode yet, unfortunately. I've been so busy with work, I haven't had time to watch anything hardly. Next is, also from Monkey Business, do you like mayo? Yeah, I love mayo, actually. Usually when I'm making sandwiches and stuff, that's what I always put on there. and everything. These next ones are from Big D, from Big D's Entertainment's Rankings and Reviews. But since I've been reviewing James Bond movies lately, do you have a favorite James Bond? I haven't seen enough of the James Bond movies to really say that I have a favorite. The only ones that I have seen actually have been with Pierce Brosnan. I've only seen a couple of them. Die Another Day, and I can't remember the other one. But I think it was the one that had Denise Richards, is the other one that he was in that I seen. But I haven't seen those in so long, I don't remember them very well. Who's your favorite actor that plays who's played James Bond? Well, it wouldn't really be fair for me to say. I mean, Pierce Brosnan is really the only one I've seen, so I can't fully say, but I really like him as James Bond, though. And put one last question. I know you've seen a movie consisting of episodes of the series, but have you ever watched the complete Ewoks animated series? I recently watched it on Disney+. Actually, I haven't watched the whole series yet, but I actually do have it on DVD. I bought it on eBay here a couple weeks ago and stuff, and it just came in about a week ago or whatever, and everything, and I plan on watching it all and everything, because I really like the episodes that were made into the Haunted Village movie and stuff that I watched a few years ago and everything, so I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it. I am planning on watching it at some point. Next is from Eunuch. My Aunt Myrtle said that you two dated and that you guys broke up. When I asked her why you guys broke up, she said, ask him. Because I caught her cheating on me with Troy Willis's mom. Next is, you are trapped in a well. The well itself is over 20 feet deep and no more than 2 meters in diameter. The walls are too steep and smooth for you to climb without assistance. Inside this are a Smarties wrapper, 4 rubber bands, a feather, a frog, a quarter of a Popeye's excuse me, sorry, chicken sandwich, and a lamp that isn't plugged into anything. The well itself is going to set on fire in an hour. Also, there is a full moon tonight, and you can hear the werewolves approaching. Would you rather stick your finger in your left ear or your mouth? I'd rather be more worried about trying to find a way out of the well than sticking my finger in either one of those places. Next is from Saz X Iover. I think is how you say it. I want you to juggle. I don't really know how to juggle, to be honest. Also, I want the things you juggle to get progressively more dangerous as you go. I'll pass. I don't want to do anything that crazy. Next are from Kenny Havoc. Forks or spoons? Spoons. I use spoons more than I do forks, although I use forks quite a bit too, I guess, but usually, most of the time I use spoons, even if it is for forky stuff, except for like noodles. Elbows or knees? To be honest, I wish I didn't have to deal with both, but if I had to choose, I guess I'd choose my elbows. Christopher Daniels or Frankie Kazarian? I don't know. Have you seen Steiner Math? No, I haven't. And build a clock on camera? I'm not that tech savvy, so I might try it sometime, I guess, but it probably won't work. It'll probably just be a little homemade clock, I guess, if I might do it sometime. Next are from Miss Sour Egg. Which franchise do you like more, The Exorcist or The Conjuring? That's like trying to pick between two turds. But I'm gonna go with The Exorcist just because of the first movie alone. It's a masterpiece and one of the greatest horror movies of all time. So if I had to choose between the two, The Exorcist 1 is the only one that I would even watch anyway. Out of all these movies that I'd want to rewatch and revisit, it's the only one that I really love. But so I definitely would have to go with the Exorcist franchise, I guess. But really, I don't like either franchise that much and everything. I guess the Conjuring movie franchise has more movies that I think are at least more watchable and stuff. But at the end of the day, the first Exorcist movie is the only one out of all of both franchises that I would really find myself revisiting. So yeah, I'd have to go with The Exorcist, I guess. Next is from Nitro Eric. Favorite soup brand? Probably Campbell's. Although I like Progresso quite a bit too. How many sausage links are too many? Well, I don't really eat sausages, but unless you count hot links, which I guess are kind of sausages. I usually eat up to, depends what brand they are, usually I eat up to 5 or 6. By then I'm usually full. Sometimes I can eat 7 or 8 if I'm hungry enough. But if it's like just like little sausage links, probably maybe 5 or 6. How do you put the donut around the cream? That's a good question. I have no idea. Why do we have a belly? I guess to store our food in and to make us fat. And where? Where what? I don't get the question. Next is from Amanda Lomer. The biggest animal you reckon you could kill? I honestly don't know. I'm not one to really want to try to kill animals, and more than likely I wouldn't be very good at trying to defend myself from an animal. So I honestly don't really know on that. Maybe a chihuahua. I don't know. And this last ones are from Ross Bristow. First is opinions on The Sopranos. I liked it quite a bit. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I used to have season 1 on DVD, and I watched it a few times when we had cable and everything. So I liked it. I just haven't seen it in a long time. And he also put in the Weird Robin Williams movie Toys. I actually like that movie quite a bit. Not as much as I did when I was a kid. I used to watch it a lot as a kid, and I always thought it was really underrated. And then last time I rewatched it, I still enjoyed it, and maybe not as much as I did back then, but I think it's still a good movie. It is really weird though, but I love like how cool the toys look and stuff in here. So it's an okay movie. It's not one of his best, but I enjoy it enough. But anyway, thank you all for your questions, and I'll let y'all know in July when I get ready to do my Q&A in July. I'm actually considering saving it for my birthday instead of doing the Q&A on the Friday and stuff and everything, because my birthday is July 29th, so I'm tempted just to do the Q&A on that day and stuff, so I can get all these weird questions and stuff for on my birthday. So, but anyway, guys, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Once again, I'm sorry about the timestamps. I just can't figure out how to do them on this phone. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.